Good evening, I'm Nicole Heins.
And I'm Iannacone, and on today's show we are talking about the election. Shocking, I know.
With election season in full swing, I decided to take people's minds off all the political happenings and test students' knowledge. I'm out here on the plaza talking to CSU students to see how patriotic they actually are. But what is like a part of the Star Spangled Banner? You know it?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights, oh, proudly thee hail?
Is that all you got?
That might be all I got.
Just like.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights? Yeah, that's as far.
That's as far?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've mixed them verses.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? Say, can you see by the dawn's... Wait, oh my gosh. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? What so proudly we hail. Oh my gosh, this is embarrassing.
That's all right.
I don't know.
That's all you got. That's fine.
Wow, that's embarrassing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proud that we mean?
Is that all you got so far?
No, I know it, but not right now.
Not right now? Okay. The national anthem is a hard one, so don't feel too bad about not knowing all the lyrics to the song. Christina Aguilera doesn't even know the words.
With this election being a crucial one and the first one that I can vote in, I took to the plaza to see what fellow Rams were thinking.
I am officially running
and we're going to win because of you.
for President of the United States.
Friends don't let friends vote for Trump.
And we are going to make our country great again.
The 2016 presidential election has been blowing up in the news lately, so with that in mind, I took to the CSU campus to talk to students about what they thought about the election. Can you give me a couple words to describe this presidential election?
Pretty crazy, I guess.
Yeah.
Funny,
utter chaos,
humorous,
crazy, confusing.
It's ridiculous.
funky, weird, hilarious, and terrifying.
ridiculous,
Kind of funny.
I don't know.
Bad.
My question to both of you is, regardless of the current rhetoric, would either of you name one positive thing that you respect in one another?
Can I get you to say one nice thing about Hillary Clinton?
Experienced.
Hillary is defiant, I guess, even all her allegations. Both of them, anyway. So I have to give her that.
Hillary Clinton's a great businesswoman.
Can I get you to say one nice thing about Donald Trump?
he's orange, does that count?
I mean, he's a decent businessman, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't like him.
Yeah.
He's very innovative and creative on his answers for questions.
I think that what he's doing will make us do better next time.
Needless to say, this election has been an interesting one. It's like Republicans and Democrats are divorced parents who care more about getting their kids to hate the other one more than they actually care about their well-being.
Now, what kind of election show would this be if we didn't talk about the presidential candidates? Let's just jump into the Republican Party candidate. Trump is known for his stance on building a wall to keep the immigrants out of the country. How are we supposed to be a melting pot of people? America is a place for people to come and pursue the American dream. Although I don't think we'll have to worry about people flooding into America after this election. While researching things to talk about for this show, I came across some reasons on why people want Trump to be our president. Many of them had to do with actual ideas for his platform, but the funniest one had to be that he won't have to focus on his reality show, The Apprentice, anymore. This can't be a real reason that people use to vote for presidential candidates. I mean, at least know the policies behind each person when you turn in that vote. Educate yourselves, America. Trump also has a few allegations against him for mistreating women. A leaked video for Access Hollywood caught him saying vulgar things about women. He called this locker room talk. Said Ray Rice, "I don't know what you're talking about, man."
This weekend, Trump stated that Hillary Clinton's use of musicians and celebrities for her campaign was demeaning to the political process. While in Denver on Saturday, he said he did not need Beyonce, Jay-Z, J-Lo, or John Bon Jovi. But let's be real here, who doesn't need Beyonce? Said Jay-Z, "I got 99 problems, but Donald Trump ain't one." According to Trump, people only attended Clinton's rally to see the power couple, and people left when they both peaced out. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say used hip language. I guess Jay-Z uses the worst type of language Donald Trump has ever heard. If he thinks that's bad, he would flip out when he heard my roommate after I forgot to do the dishes.
This past weekend, while in Florida, Donald Trump paused in the middle of his speech to bring a baby on stage with him. While holding the child, Trump described him as a future construction worker. After displaying the child to the crowd, just like the monkey did to Simba in The Lion King, the baby was given back to his parents. The baby commented saying, "Look, Ma, no hands." Donald Trump commented saying, "Ah, Savenya, babadichi baba."
Earlier today, Donald Trump and Melania Trump were seen casting their ballots, and we can already assume Donald voted for himself, but Melania was a bit more up in the air. Donald was seen peeking over the privacy dividers to see who Melania was choosing on her ballot. Either he doesn't trust her to support him, or he didn't research who to vote for the New York State senators. Clearly, nobody taught Mr. Trump that cheating is not okay, but I guess this is one test he does not want to fail.
Speaking of the Trump family voting, it's old news that 2 of Trump's kids were not able to vote because they didn't register in time. But today, Eric Trump invalidated his vote by tweeting a photo of his ballot saying, quote, "It is an incredible honor to vote for my father," end quote. That's got a sting for Donald. It seems that he may not get the vote of any of his kids. What if he lost by only 3 votes? They'd definitely lose their trust funds.
Secretary Clinton's wide lead in the polls has narrowed over the past few weeks as the election drew near. I guess people's opposition to Donald Trump wasn't enough to keep people from straying from the shrill, cunning grandma we've all grown to be indifferent to. Hillary Clinton is like the Subway of fast food. It's not really what you're craving, you know it's better for you than Taco Bell, but the spokesperson is actually a sexual predator and it could still give you food poisoning. But she just can't get away from the lukewarm feelings Democrats have towards her. In fact, she's embraced the whole campaign of the lesser of 2 evils. Her political advertisements are literally just, "Vote for me so Trump doesn't win." What a solid argument. I wonder if that argument would work when you're applying for jobs. Listen, boss, I know I'm a kiss-up and you don't actually know if you can trust me to do what's best for the company, but at least I'm not an orange dude with small hands that doesn't have any experience.
As the election comes to a close tonight, one of the main topics circulating the media was Secretary Clinton's FBI investigation. The email scandal has been going on since the beginning of the presidential race, and it's still making headlines. When the FBI reopened the investigation, the review recently found emails. The Republican Party clung to the scandal with all its might, only to be disappointed when FBI Director James Comey announced on Sunday that they stand by their original opinion and Clinton should not be facing criminal charges. We actually have a clip of Clinton's reaction to the good news.
One of the main aspects of the Clintons' campaign is her effort to be relatable to the average American citizen. However, she doesn't do a great job of that. She tried this strategy with millennials when she was competing with Bernie Sanders, and we all know who that turned out.
I don't know who created Pokemon Go, but I'm trying to figure out how we get them to have Pokemon go to the polls.
You might be asking, how bad do you have to be to compete with Bernie Old Fart Sanders for young voters? That's how bad. Millennials are the only one that Clinton has tried to appeal to, though. She tries so hard to be relatable to the average Joe, but unfortunately it's been a hot minute since Clinton was relatable to regular Americans that don't have multi-million-dollar foundations in their name. She loves to talk about how her father was just a hard-working all-American drapery fabric salesman. That's the American dream right there, people, to sell drapes.
With what we know about each candidate, we thought we would get the opinion of a nonpartisan voter. Let's just call her Sophie the Undecided. There you have it. The future of America is even unknown to our four-legged friends.
Up next, we have an exclusive interview with an undecided millennial voter.
We will be back before you can say, please don't leave us, Michelle Obama. Please, seriously, Michelle 2016.
Tune in to KCSU, your student-run radio station at Colorado State University. Live 24 hours a day, every day at 90.5 FM and kcsufm.com. Live local new music now, and news, talk, and sports. KCSU, the radio voice of Colorado State, on the air since 1964.
You're watching CTV, produced by Colorado State University students, bringing you news, weather, sports, and entertainment from campus and beyond. CTV live Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. on campus and Fort Collins on Channel 11. Repeats at midnight, 8 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m.
The Rocky Mountain Collegian is your student-run news and information platform. Pick up your paper on campus or around Fort Collins Monday through Thursday with special editions Fridays. And check out collegian.com anytime for all the latest updates. News, sports, entertainment, opinion, and more. The Rocky Mountain Collegian, serving Colorado State since 1891.
College Avenue has been your student magazine for the last 10 years. College Avenue prints once a month covering topics that are relevant to the CSU and Fort Collins community. We also print special editions like the graduation guides at the end of each semester, the best of CSU each fall, and the orientation guide each summer. Look for us on racks around campus, off campus, or online at collegian.com under the College Avenue tab.
Here to comment on the recent status of America is our undecided millennial voter, Brody Nixon.
What up? How you doing? That's good.
So, Brody, is Nixon related to the former President Richard Nixon?
I don't know that dude, but it's like that camera company.
You mean Nikon?
Nah, I don't think that's it.
Okay, well, what are your thoughts on the first presidential election you're going to be voting in?
Man, it's whack, you know, I don't even care.
What do you mean, what's whack about it?
It's just like the candidates. It's just like a bunch of old farts.
So I'm guessing you're not a supporter of Hillary Clinton?
Nah, she's like an old dinosaur, and every time I hear her voice, she's like, ah, no thank you.
Okay, what about her policies? What about her policy on free public universities for families whose income is less than $125,000?
I don't know much about that, but I think college is kind of bogus. My boy Jason, you know, he went for his 2-year degree in plumbing, but now he's got all this debt, but he's working with me down at the Steak and Shake. Yo, hit up Steak and Shake, say you know Brody, you can get a free small fry with the purchase of a burger.
Okay, so clearly you're not a fan of Hillary Clinton. What about Donald Trump?
Forrest Trump.
Why do you call him Forrest Trump?
Because he says, I may not be a smart man, but I know what tax evasion is. I made that up this morning.
Are you referring to when he avoided paying personal federal income taxes back in the 90s?
Yeah, you know, like, I'm a 90s baby, so that stuff's important to me.
So you're a 90s baby. What year were you born?
1999. Shout out to my 99ers. Y2K can't stop us.
I think we're getting a little bit off track here. Would you say you're a supporter of Mr. Trump?
Supporter of that dude getting a haircut. Have you seen that dude? Looks like a weasel, and I don't know, like a tumbleweed had a kid, and then it went to Cabo and got a sick tan.
What about his policies? Do you agree that we need to build a wall at our Mexico border?
The Wall. That's a good Pink Floyd album. But back to the wall, nah, I don't think it'll stop anything, unless it's as big as your mom.
Okay, well, I feel like you've been following this election, but you haven't actually researched any of the candidates' policies. It seems that you just see things online and then repeat them. So who are you actually going to vote for, Brody?
You know, I've been thinking about this for a good amount of time, and I decided this morning that I'm voting for Kanye West. He's taking over the White House, baby, and Kim Kardashian's going to be the sickest first lady we've had since Mary Todd Lincoln.
All right, well, Brody Nixon, everybody.
Woo!
Well, we've,
Whoa, wait, hold up, huh? Gary Johnson had a heart attack? Did that actually happen? No, he faked it. A video is circulating around the internet showing him having a fake heart attack after debating with a former lawmaker about marijuana legalization. He did this to place emphasis on the substance use and how it can affect your health. Pause for dramatic effect.
Melania Trump, the third wife of the Republican candidate, gave her first speech since her notorious plagiarized one in July. Last Thursday, during her speech, Melania brought up online bullying, which is a very important topic in this age of social media. When talking about bullying, she said, quote, "It is never okay when a 12-year-old boy or girl is mocked, bullied, or attacked. It is absolutely unacceptable when it is done by someone with no name hiding on the internet." I have to ask, Melania, were you referring specifically to your husband when writing this speech? Trump's online presence is so bad that his advisors actually took away his access to Twitter until the election is over. If Melania does become the next First Lady, I guess she can immediately start working to stop America's biggest online bully because she'll be living with him.
Stay tuned because up next we update you on the latest breaking news from the election.
And don't worry, we will be back at the end of the show to do a special Thanks Obama segment, so stick around just for us.
Morning, Gary. We are GetSchooled.com. You want a college education, don't you? You know you do. That's why we're here. We're free and here to guide you through every step of the way, starting with attendance. Gary, financial aid forms. Picking a college, man. You and us. We go together like tacos and Tuesday.
And I love tacos. Go to GetSchooled.com.
We're back from the break, and we have some amazing breaking news. Hillary Clinton just won Colorado. So if you're a fan of Hillary Clinton, that's good news for you. But if you're a fan of Donald Trump, that's too bad.
And here's a segment we made just for this show. It's something that we like to call Thanks Obama.
Things happened this weekend. Thanks, Obama. No, seriously, I could use the extra sleep.
On a similar note, daylight savings happened this weekend. It now gets dark outside at 4:30 in the afternoon. So thanks, Obama.
Old Town put up their holiday lights this weekend, and it's not even Thanksgiving yet, people. Calm down. Thanks, Obama.
The Broncos played the Raiders on Sunday, and the score ended up being 30-20. That means we lost. Thanks, Obama.
This just in, CSU play Noises Off has already sold out for their opening night, and that is the only time I'm available to go. Thanks, Obama.
Rocky Mountain Student Media is having a concert to celebrate 125 years this weekend. Too bad I'm already grounded. Thanks, Obama.
Well, that's all the time we have for tonight.
Our future is in the hands of American voters now.
May the odds be ever in your favor.